To equip ourselves to combat stressful situations, we need to challenge our thoughts. We need to weigh up the evidence for and against negative or unhelpful thoughts. We need to hold them up to scrutiny as though they were presented as testimony in a court of law.
I just can't handle this. I'm a total idiot. Richard will go mad. I'm really for it now.
You stand accused of numerous charges, namely that everything has gone wrong today, that you are utterly useless, that you can't handle it, and...
Yes, I confess. I am totally guilty of all of the above.
With Your Honour's permission, I would like to question the evidence on which these charges are based.
Go ahead, if you must.
Now, Erica, I'd like you to think very carefully about this question before you answer. Has everything gone wrong? And I stress the word everything.
Well, no, not everything, but I miscalculated the quote and it's gone to the customer and...
So the quote was miscalculated, but other aspects of your life remain undamaged. You still have a roof over your head. You have a healthy family, for instance.
Well, yes. Yes, I do, but when my boss finds out about the quote, I'm going to be in real trouble. I'll get fired and we won't be able to pay the mortgage and...
If I can just stop you there a moment. On what evidence do you base the supposition that you will get into so much trouble?
The boss will think I'm useless. I am useless.
So because of this one instance, he will think you are of absolutely no use?
Well, I guess that he knows that sometimes I'm useful.
Just sometimes?
Well, if I really think about it, I suppose he knows I'm useful most of the time, but I just can't handle it. He's going to go mad at me.
Are you not predicting the worst? I agree, he is not likely to be best pleased. But the chances of him taking total leave of his senses are quite remote. Furthermore, if he does get angry, why do you think you could not cope?
I'll feel humiliated. Worthless.
I put it to you that being criticized is not a cause for enduring shame. Does it not happen to all of us from time to time?
I suppose it does.
And when it does happen, it is not the end of the world.
No.
So in reality, you are able to cope with the odd bit of flack from time to time?
Yes. If I take a few deep breaths.
Is there anything else you'd like to say?
I suppose the trouble is I like to make a good job of everything I do, and I feel bad when things go wrong, but I'm only human. I make mistakes now and then.
So, to summarize, everything has not gone wrong. You do not believe that you really are useless, neither does your boss. You can cope with criticism from time to time, and you accept that you will make the odd mistake from time to time.
Yes.
Your Honor, there's clearly no case to answer here. I move for a dismissal.
On the basis of this compelling evidence, I hereby dismiss this case. Court adjourned.
Now, this is great. What I see Erica doing here is what we should all do, which is put our problems into perspective in the workplace. We don't do enough of that. We don't kind of question our negative thinking. We don't have realistic expectations frequently. Now, what Erica is doing in her head, most of us should do, but quite a few of us can't do it alone. We may need other people to help us. But the important thing is get perspective, question our negative thinking, and be much more rational.